the Seagulls taking on the Tigers. First time around, it was a big win for Manly. We'll see what happens here at Suncorp tonight. Here are the Tigers. Dane Laurie in the fullback position. Adam Dewey was dynamic last week and a big win right here last Sunday afternoon. Carl Lawton to return potentially in the weeks ahead. Maybe Morgan Boyle as the kick goes down to the Tigers. And it will be West who begin from inside their own 20. Saker just about bust through the tackle there of David Norfoluma, who was a long way infield. Now Tom Trbojevic has Parker going with him, runs to Laurie, juggles it, hangs onto it, and they're only a metre out from the Tigers' line. Comes back here from Schuster, now Croker. Link up with Jake Trbojevic, Cherry-Evans, chance for Morgan Harper, they've got them going sideways, and Harper just slides in to score pretty comfortably. Off the back of the pressure, the repeat set, Manly a long shift from sideline to sideline. With the Tigers going sideways, it was an easy path to the line for that man, Morgan Harper.
Yeah, you're right, Warren. They got him on the slide there. You got to come off your line and put some pressure on it. It was Parker who nearly got over the line there, just juggled the football. It was a good tackle by Laurie.
I guess pretty much picking up from where they left off from round 7. The first meeting between these two teams earlier this year. The kick just swing to the left-hand side. One more play here for Manly. We'll go back to 4. Here comes Turbo Tom again on his bike, looking to get up above Laurie. The ball hits the deck. Play on is the call. If that's the case, it must have come off Tom Trbojevic, but he's going to be a threat there, just terrorising Dane Laurie and the wingers all night.
Well, they always compete for the ball, don't they, the Manly side? All up that short side again. It's a kicking of Kieran Foran. Perfectly timed. They're lucky to get away with it that time.
Little sees some space and goes straight through, looking for support. Pushing up. Pauga can't get to him. Coming forward, the tackle made there by Ruben Garrick. What a run by Jacob Little. Could have been a set restart. Play on is the call. Here is Brooks. Looks one way, comes back towards the middle. Nobody really pushing up in support until he opens it up for Garner. He goes to Mamalo, and the Tigers have hit back. Jacob Little take a bow. He runs 60 metres plus and puts the Tigers on the attack. They have points off the back of it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it was a great run there from dummy half by Jacob Little. You got to wonder where the support was there. Look how far he can run here. We talked about the Tigers being passive in that first try. Look at the Manly team. Garner gets the football, caught in no man land. Saab, Mamalo gets over the line. Great try, good hit back there. All started from Jacob Little, the hooker from the Tigers.
Brooks running a long way before eventually Garner was able to push up on the outside there and find a bit of space. Lack of support for both Little and then Brooks for a while, but they got there in the end. The Marlaw reaching out, planting it down. After the big night last week against the Broncos, that's a terrific kick. It had the legs.
It's this Tigers side. Don't go try for try against them. Get your defence right.
Garner brings it back to the halfway line here, but he might have hurt himself in going to ground there. He gets up a big ginger. One of those legs. Let's watch it again as his ankle gets trapped underneath the body there of Ola Kawatu. It's amazing how many times we see that in the current game.
Yeah, it just twists on the way down too, and the full body weight. Just have a look at this set, how easily that they can work up over the advantage line here to power. They're just such a handle. There's the restart again and an offload.
Here's Cherry-Evans a chance. He gets away with the tackle there of Little, then threatens the needle. Harper against Pauga, who can't stop him. Cherry-Evans, chip and chase for himself. Laurie did very well to legally block the path of Cherry-Evans, shoulder to shoulder, and then win the race to the ball.
Yeah, just backed himself.
The Eagles have one more play here. Long left-hand side set. Cherry-Evans, though, will kick it back towards Jason Saab. In a contest up against Mamalo, he makes the grab, stays alive, gives it to Ola Kawatu. He finds Lachlan Croker. The aerial threat that is Jason Saab supplies more points for the Sea Eagles.
And what about the way that they back themselves, the Sea Eagles? That was a beautiful pass back on the inside from Jason Saab. And Olakau'atu, just a quick pass. He's so powerful on this right-hand side. What about this for a take? But watch the offload around the corner. He couldn't make the tackle there, Dane Laurie. And just sniffing out the middle there. Lachlan Croker gets over the stripes. Great play. Two passes there. One from Saab and Olakau'atu.
Makes this a 4-point lead midway through the opening half at Suncorp Stadium. Laurie feeds it. Goes to Dewey, who gets to the left-hand side of the field. Switching with Luke Brooks for the moment. Utika Manu. Try scorer here against the Broncos last week. Little for Dewey. Here is Brooks showing it, getting in behind them. Comes back the way to Dewey. Tripped over and got to the line. Dewey scores. He continues his terrific form of late. And the Tigers do hit straight back.
I'll tell you what has been pretty dangerous too. Luke Brooks has had a hand in both tries so far. And there's a little bit of argy-bargy there. Martin Tapau involved with Dewey on his way back from the try celebration. Both got plenty to say here.
An early Tigers try, Manly pulling on 7 unanswered. Dewey from beside the uprights, building once again for maybe just one more play on the last. They'll burn another tackle here. Safar will play it 15 metres out from the Manly line. Goes to Laurie, sees some space in behind Olakau'atu. He got to the line. Did he get the ball down though?
Well, you can tell straight away from his reaction that it's not a try.
There's a problem with Alex Safar, who's not been out there all that long. Scanning the tackle here. Oh, and then Aloye. Something of a cannonball style tackle there to make contact with the knee and buckle that knee inwards.
Okay, so your contact is unnecessary and dangerous. You are on report.
So they've lost him and Garner now.
Left and also the right, doesn't it? Cherry-Evans has to reach for a pass. Here's Walker. Ball played for him. So Walker in a back row roll in the middle of the field. A chance for Cherry-Evans to step away. And it was Schuster who gets through the line. He supplies the bust and the pass. Cherry-Evans puts Manly back on top.
Well, there's your man, Gordy. You've been waiting a long time in this first half to see him do something.
Tigers seem to make a habit of conceding points in the 5 minutes before half-time. It's happened here again. Here's one of the real premiership threats. Here is Walker again. Here is Tom Trbojevic again. They're away and they're queuing up. Parker is there. Now in a race with Laurie, who does well. Can't wrap him up. Parker stopped eventually by Norfoluma. Tom Trbojevic setting Manly alight from Schuster. It comes to Walker. Foreign now, bypasses one. Harper looks to his outside, goes back to the inside. He bounces over. They go the length of the field, off the back of the try by Cherry-Evans. Harper scores. And just like that, it's been an expensive couple of minutes for the West Tigers. Another great strike by his standards, Croker. Trbojevic, 3-on-1, and Turbo Tom doesn't need any help. He beats them. Simple stuff again down the short side. He sweats on those short side opportunities. And there he is again.
Well, up on the other side of the field was Tamo that just tried to offload. Cherry-Evans, as I mentioned, he's got this wonderful knack of being in the right position at the right time.
Garrett can make it a 14-point lead here, which he does. He sticks it between the posts. It's Croker. For Jake Trbojevic. Cherry-Evans on the wrap. Here's Olakau'atu. Good tackle there by Junior Pounger to save a try for the Tigers. One more play. Croker down Main Street. It's Dylan Walker. He reaches out to plant it down, and the points are coming thick and fast now.
Yeah, they're bringing it going back to back, aren't they, the Manly side? They did it in the first half, and again here, Just the trick plays, players in motion. Looked like they were going to go out to the right-hand side. Just drops him underneath here.
Here tonight, there's still half an hour remaining. He pilots it through once again from Little. Goes to Moses by. No ball there. From Norfoluma to Dewey. Links up with James Tamo. Watch him go. Set sail for the line. He'll be tracked down by Turbo Tom. One more play. Little for Brooks. Can't find an option. And By's out there. Who's Luciano? David Norfoluma is 3 kilometres from him. Now when By puts a kick in, Garrick going back, taking no chances. 3 tackles gone. It's Leilua. Looking for something to open up for him. Manly just with their spacing in the line. Nobody came out to try and solve an issue that didn't exist. Little goes from dummy half though, and he scored. Nice work. Sharp piece of play by Jacob Little. And he gets the Tigers back in the hunt.
Well, no substitute for speed out of dummy half. He was the man that ignited them in the first half to get them back in the game. And Little.
24 minutes remaining from right in front.
Just that little bit of ball playing skill. Hope he gets his hand on the ball as much as he can if the Tigers are any chance of a little bit of revival here.
Oh, and there is Dylan Walker, speaking of him, just getting concussed badly in that collision off the restart.
Easy, guys. One tackle.
He slumped to the ground. My goodness, what a contact.
Muto Kamano it was.
Off Ngowi from dummy half. Looking for an option. Brooks says, just take it forward. What's happened to the Tigers here? Well, Brooks says, well, I don't want it. I'm not going to take a hit up and be out of play on the next tackle inside the 20. Here's Dane Laurie. Maybe their best option is give it to Laurie. They've created something here. Oh, Talau's pass to Norfoluma. It was forward. Ready to go now. From Jake Travojevic, here is DCE. First man option, Morgan Harper. What a beautiful play by Manly. That's quite a dance from the Lionel Richie lookalike, and he might have sealed the game for the Seagulls.
Well, there's a difference. Just the soft hands here from the Manly side. We saw the Tigers throwing the ball so hard that their blokes run on the footy. Here's an example here from Daly Cherry-Evans. Soft hands, Harper straight through. You won't get an easier one than that. That's just hitting the ball at speed. But put it down to Daly Cherry-Evans.
Garrick converts from pretty much right in front again. Here's Cherry-Evans. He steps back on the inside. He goes in pretty easily. That was soft, wasn't it? Look at the smiles breaking out now on the faces of this Manly team who are set for the playoffs in 2021. Within range now, it's very much meat and potato stuff from the Tigers in attack. It's Talau from dummy half. Goes to by. Here is Little roaming through the middle. Brooks pumps it. Laurie. Now a chance. The meat and potato stuff will work this time around from sideline to sideline, and Manly just short of numbers on that right edge. Ken Mamalo goes in.
It was very slow the way they come across here, but Mamalo does well to score the try. Harper come across to try and make the cover tackle. A little bit worried if I was the Broncos and knew I was coming back. Can create some opportunities, that boy.
Adam Dewey from out wide, up against the sideline, up against the fence. 130 running metres, Cherry-Evans. He just wants to burn up some time on the clock. That'll be the last. I don't know if the Tigers will be too keen here to have one last crack at them. Manly in celebration mode already, and why not? They've played the Tigers twice this year. They've come away with 4 premiership points off those 2 outings. They've beaten them 40 points to 6 in round 7 tonight here at Suncorp. They were too good once again at full time. Manly 44, the Tigers 24.